This isn't really breaking news because it already happened, but last night during the taping of Monday Night Raw, which was in Canada, Montreal, Canada, Jerry the King Lawler, one of the commentators, he had a heart attack while the show was going on. And no, this is not a part of the storyline. Even though I didn't get to watch Raw, I'll get to watch it later on. I'm going to watch it later on, and I'm going to do a review about it later on my channel for my subscribers. But he had a heart attack during the show. It wasn't scripted, because if you notice from the videos that I've seen, I haven't watched Raw yet, I'll make that clear, but from the videos that I've seen, none of the cameras were focused on the announcer's table. Then they were still focused on the match that was going on. I think it was a tag team match going on at the time. But you can see in the background the medical personnel and everything going over to the ringside. And they even took Jerry Lawler. They didn't take him up the ramp. They took him around the sideway through the audience to avoid being seen on the camera. So it wasn't scripted at all. Some people... You got your snack?
What?
Did you get your snack?
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video for my channel.
You don't got no channel.
I do have a channel.
On your laptop?
Yeah.
Well, you got 33 seconds. I'm just letting you know that. To do this.
Okay, go ahead.
Put this on video.
Stop. Stop.
You see this. You see this on the video of my review.
Stop.
It's called Candy Types.
Stop. Go eat
It's
your
called
snack.
Candy Types.
Stop. I was trying to do a serious video before you came down here. Stop.
It's
Stop.
called alligators.
Alright, stop. Stop. Go eat your
It's called alligators.
Stop. Jada King Lawler, he was 62. Some people say that it has to do with his age. Some people says that it has to do with... Take that in the living room. Jerry Lawler was 60. He is 62 years old. Some people say it has to do with his age or him being in matches, or some people say that it could be along with the storyline that he's been going on with CM Punk for the past 2 or 3 weeks, with him being attacked by CM Punk and everything. I don't know. I mean, obviously Jerry Lawler isn't as young as he used to be. I mean, he's been in a ring a couple of times over the years, but nothing too serious. He's been ring announcing. I don't want to blame the CM Punk and Jerry Lawler storyline that's going on, because it could be that he's been stepping back in the ring, and it could be his age, but also could be his lifestyle. Obviously, he has a lot of money, so we don't know how he lives his lifestyle. He isn't commentating 24 hours a day. We don't know how he lives. He could be drinker, smokier. It could be his diet. We don't know. Only thing we know is he had a blockage in his heart during Raw, but it wasn't part of the storyline. They tried to avoid the cameras as much as they could. He was given CPR backstage in the locker room before he was taken to the hospital. So they tried to fix. They have ambulances backstage. I'm not sure why they didn't take him directly to the hospital, but he was back there giving CPR. And then he was taken to a hospital backstage. It was just unexpected, really. I mean, they say he was dead for 20 minutes, which is something that's been going on online, and they say they brought him back. I kind of dispute that, because if he was dead for 20 minutes, there would probably be some brain damage. I know after a certain amount of time, after you're not breathing, you start to become brain damage. I'm not sure if it's 10 or 15 minutes. But there's a report that he was dead for 20 years, and they brought it back. I'm glad he didn't die live on Raw because that would have just been awful. I mean, he just dies there in the chair. I mean, luckily they had medical personnel on staff. I mean, they had personnel there on hand in case one of the wrestlers are injured. But they really just sit there. Most of the time, they aren't used on the show. There's maybe an injury every once in a while, but I'm glad this happened. I mean, I'm not glad it happened, but it's a good thing that it happened on Raw, where they had medical personnel and not while he's driving to his hotel room or he was at home or anything. They had personnel there. He got the best treatment, I presumed. He's taken to the hospital. He's now breathing on his own. He doesn't have any brain damage now that we know about. It just happened yesterday, so more and more reports will come out. Have no idea how long he will be gone from the ring announce table. Um, it just won't be the same without Raw being there. I mean, Jerry Lawler being there on Raw. I mean, he was very popular during the 70s and 80s. I wasn't even born then, but he's been commentating for years now. So it's very sad. It was very unexpected. When I first heard this, I thought it was part of a storyline that he had a heart attack, but it was real life. I mean, who knows? Some people say Jerry Lawler just needs to quit, go home and retire, but he isn't really doing anything physical. Like he's just sitting there commentating at a table. That doesn't require much, energy. So I don't think it was that. I think it's his personal life. Besides wrestling, I think he needs to change his diet or anything. It must be something along that. He has been getting attacked by CM Punk and everything. I don't know if that sparked it. But keep Jerry Lawler in your prayers. Just look out for updates on YouTube and everything. They don't actually have a video of Jerry Lawler having a heart attack and falling out in his chair on WWE Raw, but people who were at the arena took video of him being rushed backstage. So if you want to see that, you can, even though it's not really entertaining, but they don't have any of it on WWE.com or anything because none of the cameras were focused on it. They were focused on the match because it wasn't supposed to happen. But audience, people who were in the crowd, there are some videos online if you want to see it. Check out the updates. We have no idea. Hopefully he recovers and he is able to come back to Monday Night Raw. I have no idea who a replacement will be. We have no idea how long he'll be gone. It's not a part of the storyline. He really did have a heart attack. So I would say if I hear anything else, I'll make another video. And I would say check online, but you can't believe everything you hear online. So you have to try to look through all the stuff and try to piece stuff together to make sense. But this is just a video. Keep Jerry Lawler in your prayers. He did have a heart attack. He's 62 years old, so please keep him in your prayer. Hopefully he can return back to Monday Night Raw.